Greetings and welcome to Inside the Magic Hat, Back to Basics Card Magic Season 2, Episode 1. I'm your instructor, Alec Blanco, and today we're going to be diving into card fans. And we're also going to be touching on a color change utilizing the card fan as well. So without further ado, let's get the deck of cards and let's get started. Alright, so diving into it, we're going to be starting off with the thumb fan. Okay? So to begin, you're going to be holding the deck in right-handed biddle grip. You're going to give the cards a slight bevel. And I've noticed in my experience that a bevel works best for me when doing this. The way you bevel the cards is you're going to be pushing the top portion here with your thumb, and it just angles the deck like so. The left, middle, and index finger are going to be toward the bottom of the deck here. The thumb is going to be contacting the bottom left corner of the top of the deck here, and this here under your thumb is going to be the pivot point of the cards making the fan. Your right thumb is going to be contacting the side edge here, mostly toward the top of the deck here. And you're going to be applying pressure slightly downward, slight firm pressure downward. And you're going to be rotating the deck clockwise toward yourself. Now when doing it slow, it kind of does look clumpy. Over time, you will figure out the pressure to distribute here in the thumb, because you don't want a death grip on at this point, but you also don't want it too loose. So there is a fine touch that you will have to that you will figure. It's like a medium touch, I guess, but you'll figure out that touch and you'll find that sweet spot for it. Okay, and so you pivot it toward yourself, and again, the pressure that you're using to rotate the fan downward, there's a slight sweet spot pressure as well. Again, not too hard, not too light. It's a solid medium pressure, and it's consistent going all the way down. And over time, with practice, you will get the cards to evenly distribute to make the fan. The next fan we're going to be getting into is the pressure fan. It looks something like that. Now the pressure fan is going to take more time to get down. It's going to be knackier, and you may get frustrated, and you are going to drop the cards. Absolutely, I guarantee that. So to begin, you will not need a bevel for this one. You're going to be holding the cards in right-handed biddle grip, and your right middle, right index are going to be on the upper right corner, while your right thumb is going to be on the bottom right corner here. And what you're going to be doing is the finger placement of the left fingers are going to be the exact same. The index and middle are going to be at the bottom here, while your thumb is going to be here. Okay? And you're holding the cards like so. The right hand is coming over top. And what's happening is you're going to be pushing down. So you're going to be bending the cards like so. And you're going to be pushing on this upper corner. And the motion is going to be the same while you're rotating it clockwise down. Okay? So you're here. You're applying pressure. And as you're applying pressure and you're pushing on this corner, that's when you're rotating the deck. And when you do that, you'll notice that the cards from the bottom start placing themselves in an even fashion. Now, like I said, you are going to drop the cards. This is a very, very knacky fan to do. Now, as you are making your way around, okay, once you get toward the bottom, it's almost as if, and I do this, and I notice with myself, I let go with my right thumb, but I still continue pressure with the right index and right middle, pushing on that corner, finishing the fan toward the bottom. Okay? Okay? And essentially, is I'm pushing like this to finish the fan. So once again, you bring it around. It is a very knacky fan, but with time, you will get the fan to look nice. The next fan we're going to be diving into is the circle fan. The circle fan looks something like that. Okay. So you can do this with a full deck. It doesn't look as nice or evenly as distributed as using a half of the deck. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to break half the deck, and the finger placement is your thumb is going to be on the upper part of the deck here, the upper short edge along the edge, and the index finger is going to be pinching. It's as if you're pinching the thumb against the index finger knuckle here. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to be turning. You're going to be opening up your hand like this, and you're going to be rubbing the cards. And think of it as you're taking your thumb here, sliding the fingers along the edge until you pinch your middle finger. Okay, so you're here, and then you pinch the middle finger in between. Okay, so you're opening up. There, we'll show you the back side here. Okay. Do it again. Show you this side. Okay. Now, from here, your index finger is going to slide it up. Your middle finger's following suit. And once you get the index finger almost straight at the top here, you're going to start pulling it to the left down, and your index finger is going to push up. So from here, you see this motion here. To get the fan. Now we're going to get into the one-handed fan. The action for this is essentially rubbing your fingers like this. Your thumb, it's like you're rubbing your thumb against your fingers. To begin, you're going to use about half the deck. You can use the full deck, but for this we will use half the deck. Your bright fingers are going to be the top on the back side, going to be placed here, and your thumb is going to be essentially over your pinky right here, and you're pinching it between your pinky and the four fingers are along the edge here. And remember, you're going to be doing a wiping motion like this, and ultimately the end position is here with the fingers along the base of the hand with your thumb up. So here, thumb here, and your fingers are along the edge here. Do it one more time. And you're wiping as you're applying pressure. You see my finger is turning white from the pressure that I'm placing. And you make the fan. Now this can be incorporated with both hands. You just position the fingers the exact same way with both hands, and then you do the move simultaneously at the same time, like so. And then you can do what they call is an S fan, where you take the right hand, you line it up above the other fan here, and it looks as though you have an S. The next one is a jumbo fan. This one is going to be dropping cards worthy for sure. So to begin, you're going to be doing, begin as if you're going to do a Pharaoh shuffle. Okay. And once you get the cards weaved together, you're going to want the bottom pack to have a card on the outer edge, on the outer part, and the top card to be on the outside as well. Like so. So you got one on the outside here and the outside here. What this does is it actually helps hold the top pack cards in the fan in place. And once you have them weaved together, it doesn't have to be perfect. It does help, but you don't have to. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. You're going to push the cards in slightly here, okay? And what I do is I angle the top part of the cards at a slight angle. So if you're holding the cards in your hand like this, it would be at 11 o'clock, okay? From here, okay, once the two halves are weaved, you are going to have the cards held firmly in the right hand, and this notch here is going to go into the crotch between your thumb and index finger here, okay? And you're holding the cards in this position, again with the index finger and middle finger and thumb here. And you are going to execute a circle fan, but with the cards in this position. And how you're going to do this is right above this notch here, this angle point here, right above that is where you're going to be applying pressure, and you're going to do that clockwise motion toward yourself, okay? So here, contact here, and you're applying pressure. It does make a very, very pretty display. And again, cards are going to fall out of position just because, you know, certain parts of the cards aren't being held firmly, especially here toward the end. They do tend to fall out sometimes. Okay, we'll do it again. Here. And you do have that nice display. Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already, smack down that subscribe button. Give the little bell a little, that way you're notified for the future lessons coming up. And if you have any questions, please leave those down in the comment section below. Until next time, be well, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.